What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Riley's Motor Garage here. Beautiful day outside, so we're out. I did end up picking up a new bike for us to get on, get to work on, make it look a little better, get it on the road. So here we have a 2006 Yamaha YZF 600R Thundercat, as I'm pretty sure is what the technical name is on these guys. It's got 17.4 on the clock, and as far as I know, this was a one-owner bike. Guy said that he spray painted everything to try to make it look better because they were the original plastics from 2006. Told me he ended up just making it look worse, which, as you can see, bunch of overspray. Looks like he just sprayed just right here and just went a shit ton of red. Cage was just sprayed red. All the plastics are sprayed black. Frame was sprayed black. You can see here, pull this back, he didn't even take the plastics off or anything. So maybe after this riding season during the winter, we'll tear this thing down and get all that paint off the frame. Was even dumb enough to spray right over the VIN sticker, so I had to wipe off paint just to verify the VIN. Sorry, when I got it. But other than that, the thing does start up pretty nicely. If I can get the keys here. Choke on. Definitely a little cold, so she doesn't want to rev out right after just starting. Like I said, it's about 60 degrees here this morning, so not too bad. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick little video on what our next project is going to be. And yeah, so next video, we'll be getting in on this. I think the first thing I'm going to be doing is seeing if I can't find some fairing bolt kits to replace all these mismatched bolts, plus missing a bolt here. You know, this guy is melted from the exhaust, just zip tied, held on here, so I think I'm probably just going to cut this off somewhere in here. Kind of like the other side is stock, standard, just kind of cuts off there. So yeah, I'm excited to get to work on this thing. I do know the forks are shot, so I am going to have to take those to my job and redo those. And since I'm going to be doing the forks, I might as well take the rear shock out and the reservoir that's routes up in here. As you can see, it's right there. Take that guy out and rebuild that before we get this guy on the road. Alright, yeah, so I think that's where we're going to leave off with this bike for right now. And let me pull out the other bike and I'll give you an update on that bike. Alright guys, we're back. We got the 05 Kawasaki Vulcan 500 out. Like I said in the last video, I was waiting for parts for this guy. So I had the main airbox part when I got this bike. It had the old boots here. They were super rock hard. One of them was also actually melted. So I got new boots, which thank God I did because they just slipped right on. Normally they are a pain in the butt. But I also had to buy this back cover part here, the 2 bolts that hold it on, and the 1 screw that bolts to the frame for that. And I also got a new filter. On top of that, well, the reason why this video wasn't out way sooner is because about a month and a half ago, I ordered these parts from Cycle Parts Nation and waited. After 2 weeks of waiting, I got a box in. I was super excited. Opened up the box only to find out they only sent me the air filter. Out of everything I ordered 2 boots, the bracket, this cover, that bolt, and the 2 bolts back there, and they only sent me the air filter. So I called, asked what was going on. They were like, oh yeah, we have all your parts here. We just forgot to ship out the rest of them when we shipped out your air filter. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Can you guys ship those out to me? And they were like, yeah, no problem, we'll get them shipped out Monday. So I waited a whole nother week. It was Saturday. Figured, you know, those parts should have showed up if they were shipped out Monday, like I was told they would have been. So I gave them another call, and they took me straight to the manager this time, since I already called about it once. And then the manager told me, oh yeah, I have your parts right here on my desk, and I need to ship them out. I was like, okay, why haven't you shipped them out? They were supposed to be shipped out last week on Monday from when I called. He was like, okay, I understand the issue. I will get it shipped out this Monday. So I'm at work, end of my lunch break, I give him a call just to make sure that he's going to ship out my parts. Give him a call, he answers his phone, says yes, the parts are right here next to me on my desk in front of me in a box ready to be shipped out. I'm like, okay, cool, thank you. He gives me a call 2 to 3 hours later and says, I don't have any of your parts. We don't have any of them. And at that point, I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? I've been told 3 separate times that you guys had my parts, but otherwise, he expedited them from Kawasaki, got them, overnighted shipped them to me, so I finally got the parts yesterday, and I got them installed, and this bike actually wants to run now. So it does need, I did have the carburetors completely torn down, so I do need to still sync them so that they run correctly together. But this cylinder, when I first bought the bike, was running on this cylinder only. As this cylinder, as it was running, I could put my hand right here and this pipe was ice cold. So fix that. She's now running on both cylinders. Give you a little show here. Turn choke on, ignition. A little cold, but she wants to run. So let's see if I can get it to rev up a little bit. A little cold. Nah, it's too cold for it, but I gotta tune in the fuel air screw and synchronize the carbs. I did drive it around my driveway and into the barn to park it for the night, and it did that by itself, no problems. I did see that the rear brake, I had to jam my foot down to get them to work, and they locked up, so I'm assuming there's probably some rust in there. It does need new tires, so when I get a new tire, we'll look into that, figure out why that's locking up and not returning like it should. Front brakes work good, turn signals work, headlight works, everything on this bike, it's good to go. So we just got a few little things to do, and we're ready to take this thing for a ride also. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I don't really have much work to do this weekend. other than that airbox, but I just wanted to get that done. I was frustrated with the parts and everything I had to do to get that. So I'm gonna get this cover back on there and set this guy aside until I get some tires and brakes. I feel like there's something else I'm missing that I wanted to get for this thing. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so if you guys want to see this, the Yamaha, the Ninja, and I do have one more bike that I need to show you guys, which might happen next week. Next week I am busy on one day, so I'm not going to be able to record. So I will probably still only put out a quick video next week also. But hopefully, maybe I can get some time during the week and make a longer video for you guys. But hope you guys like it. If you want to keep following and see how the build goes, or even help me, let me know what you guys want to see. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one.